in my video for the modules, so we don't have to do it twice, if that makes sense. Because I can easily show the, the Facebook and the Facebook app if it's working fine for my own environment, but I know that the marketing side can get touchy. So I want to see how you do it, and if I can reuse your stuff, then that's great.
All right, Maria,
Yeah. Yes.
do you have it on video
Yes.
or just audio?
Yeah, I'm recording your the call.
Excellent.
I'll send that to you once after the call.
All right.
Beautiful. Awesome. That'll be great.
So let's begin. Sorry for the delay. We had some problem with the ECP and stuff, so yeah, it was a bit of a rush.
No problem.
So we're going to divide our demo in three parts. So the first part will be discussing what needs to be set up on the Facebook side, and then the part two will be how to use the Facebook channel, and the last part will be the Facebook marketing. The Facebook app channel has been deprecated. I'm not sure if you've been notified because the feature has been removed from Facebook themselves after the recent security issue. So we don't have the Facebook. We only have the two Facebook channels for 4.5.
Beautiful. No problem.
Okay, so let's begin with the Facebook on part one on the Facebook setup.
Okay.
So the first thing is we need a Facebook account, which we already have, the one that we use for testing.
Yep.
And then we need at least one Facebook page, and this Facebook page needs to be tied to the Facebook account.
Okay.
So I'm loading the Facebook website. So this is the one that we use for testing. I'm not sure if you're using the same.
I have both mine, and Christina had given me credentials for the other one too, so I was going back and forth to make sure that, I'm doing it right. And that's when I noticed the problem on both sides. That's why I came to you.
What's the account of the other one, the one that Christina gave you?
She gave me the something.
Is it the same one here?
Yeah.
Bienvenido.
Yeah, I think it's your Facebook account, Nathan. So.
Okay, so this is the one that we're using for testing.
Okay.
And then here you can see the extra menu. So to create a page, you can just go click the create page link.
Okay, I'm not seeing that right now. Oh, okay, there we go. Maybe it's just slowness here. Okay, go ahead.
And then we're going to choose business or brand. This is just for example, if the client wants to use community or a public figure, it's okay as well.
Okay.
We'll put some name, some category. Oops. Oh, same name, so different one. So we'll just keep the profile picture and then the cover. And then that's it. So we have the Facebook page.
Okay.
And then the thing with the Facebook page is it can be managed by multiple accounts. So later on in Business Manager, for example, I have a separate account and then Jody has her own account. So we can both manage the Facebook page as long as we're given the right permission.
Oh, okay.
More on that later.
Okay.
Okay, so the Facebook page here is the one that is required on the this one on the page names. So this here on the RPI channel configuration, we have all the Facebook pages associated with the login.
Okay.
And then aside from a Facebook page, we're going to need a Facebook application or a Facebook app. To do that, we need to have an account on developers.facebook.com. The thing is, if an account is going to log into developers.facebook.com for the first time, it's going to need an extra verification, because if somebody creates a Facebook account, it is not automatically given a developer's permission.
Right.
And then once the account has the developers feature, so it can now view this page. So here we currently have all the applications associated with the Tesagon that we're using. So let's create a new app. So below the list of apps, we have the Add New App. And then we'll just put some name. And then contact email, where if ever Facebook has changes with their policies or change logs, so they're going to use this one.
Okay.
Okay, so now we have here on the page different products. So for Facebook marketing, we're going to need the Facebook login and the marketing API. For the Facebook channel, we're going to need only Facebook login. So first, let's select the product, Facebook login, and let's have it set up. And then we have here the different platforms. So for each Facebook app, we can associate multiple platforms. So we can put website, iOS application, Android, Xbox, and so on and so forth. For this one, for the basic one, it's going to just click website. Then we input the site URL. And then we click continue. This is the code for the Facebook login dialog. So we don't need that here. Okay, we just click next. Next again, and that's it. Now after that, we go to settings. This one here, the client OAuth settings, we just leave it as is, except for this one, the valid OAuth redirect URIs. Now, the importance of this field is this is the one that is being used in the redirect URI of the Facebook and Facebook marketing channels. So, for example, I have here GUIgenerator.com. I need to have that on this field as well. If I don't, the login verification for the Facebook channel will not work.
Okay.
And then these are optional fields. And then that's it for the Facebook login.
Okay.
Now let's add the marketing API product. So we choose this one, and then click setup. Okay, so the dashboard is currently empty because we have the because our app is new, And then if you notice here on the upper right, there is this off button, and then it says status in deployment in development. So if the application is only for developers, so it's okay to have this off. But if it needs to be public, so we just have to switch this one off to status live. So for now, we just leave this one in development.
Okay.
And then let's go to settings. Oh, not this one. I forgot this one. No? Here on the left menu, so we have the dashboard for the app.
Okay.
So we can check here if the API calls for the app is on point, or if it has gone above the limit. Facebook is currently strict, so the recent changes is the maximum rate limit depends on the number of daily active users on the page. So the more users you have liking or commenting on your page, the more limit will be given to the page.
Oh, okay. So the more active the page is, the more that they let more stuff go through it.
Yes.
Okay.
And then this one, under the basic tab, we have some important things to fill out. So we have the here, we have the app ID, which is used on the channel configuration, this one. And then we have the app secret. So this one is used here. And then we need to put a privacy policy URL. This is required. So let's just use this one as a filler. And then we need to have an app icon.
Okay.
So let's just use this one as filler. And then we need to choose a category. So business and pages. And then the business use. So let's say support my own business. Now, if you notice here, we have a website because we picked a website as the platform earlier. At any time, we can add Facebook web games if you have an iOS application, Android, Windows app, and then we save. So the importance of the privacy policy URL, the app icon, and the category and business use, we can't go, the application can't go through the review process without these fields.
Okay.
This one, advanced, so if it's a native or desktop application. And then as you can see here, when a new Facebook app is created, it is automatically mapped to the latest API version. So the last API version supported by RPI 4.5 is 2.12. So right now we have 3.0 because Facebook just released their new version last May 1.
Okay.
So what will happen here is if I use this application on RPI, it will not work because it is not backward compatible. But for all applications created in earlier versions, Facebook automatically upgrades them to the latest one.
Okay.
So that's why it's important uh, for the version to be to matched. And then, so these are just extra settings that we don't need right now. And then we have here, in case
Wait, can I just dial back because I know I have a little bit lag on the display, and that's fine. I mean, I'll catch that back on the video. But so right now, any Facebook apps that you're making, they're on 3.0.
yep,
So anyone who's making Facebook stuff now won't be able to work with RPI 4.5.
yes.
Does people not see that this is a problem?
We've talked to that with Jim and Ian, so
Okay.
it is actually one of the what do you call this? One of the issues we're facing right now because the thing is Facebook is quick to release new API versions. So
Oh no, I
uh,
get it. I get why you guys are a little bit behind. I totally get it. I mean, anything sending out that much that quickly. But coming from my point of view, I'm trying. One of the reasons that people are asking for this is that they haven't used it with Facebook yet. So when I go to show them, then they're going to be creating their Facebook apps for the first time, and
yeah,
to a wall that this isn't going to work.
that's true.
Uh,
I think in case of this one, the newly released version 3, in case we need to, let's say, we need to upgrade RPI 4.5 to support Facebook version 3, I think that can be discussed with Ian and Jim.
Right. Awesome. Because yeah, that's what might be, but I'll let them decide how big of a push. If you're going to put material out there, this is going to make us look really bad if we're like, oh yeah, here's how you use Facebook, but you can't use it yet.
That's true.
It's just mean, people. It's mean. No, just kidding. Go ahead. Sorry.
So far, let's see. And then the next part, see here the business manager. Now this one we need this one for Facebook marketing. So the importance of the business manager is it's sort of like a portal where multiple ad accounts can be managed. When I say ad account, it means an account on Facebook that is allowed to create ads.
Okay.
This one, we have 2 current business managers for this account. I can click this one, create a business manager, but it will not allow me because apparently I've reached the limit.
Oh, okay. They only allow so many?
Yeah. Oh, Facebook Word. So I think it currently has 2 business managers, limit for each account. So for this one, we're going to choose RPI Global.
Okay.
Now the web page for Business Manager is different than the normal and developers Facebook. So this one is business.facebook.com. And then you can see here on the left all the pages, ad accounts, and apps and Instagram accounts tied to the current business manager. So for RPI Global, we have currently 3 pages, so Redpoint Credit Card Rewards, the Demo Rehearsal, and Redpoint Game 2.0. Now these are just, ordinary Facebook pages. And then for ad accounts, we have Bienvenido, RPI Manila Dev. Now the ad accounts, you need to set a payment method for each ad account. So we currently can't create ad account now because we have some payment problems with one of our earlier accounts. But the setting is easy.
Okay.
And then we have here the list of apps associated with the Business Manager. So we currently have one, Redpoint Credit Card Rewards. And then Instagram account. So we have one, RFI Tester, just for testing. Now going back here on the application settings, so we now have we have selected the RBI Global as the Business Manager. And then we can click Save Changes. As you can see here, you can add a specific ad account ID. So we have two ways. We can select, or we can add an ad account here, or you can type the ID here. And then we have the rows. So I'm currently the administrator. So similar to a Facebook page, I can add another Facebook account as developer, tester, fellow admin, or analytics user. And then we have here alerts from Facebook. If ever there are changes with the API or security or policy, so they will be sent here. And then this one, the app review. Now, this one is the sort of tedious part. As you can see here on the Facebook channel, so we have here app permissions. And then it's the same thing with Facebook marketing. Although the permissions for both are different.
Okay.
Now, because of the last issue with Cambridge Analytica, so Facebook has become more strict in implementing their permissions. So before we were able to acquire the permissions easily, as you can see here in credit card rewards. So we have this list of approved items, and then a couple of ones for current submission. Now, for a new application, by default, you will have two permissions, the email and the public profile. This one, the default.
Okay.
And then for the other approvals, they have the client has to submit. So when I click the start submission, there's a dialog here that lists all the different permissions. So we have to check manage pages, user friends, ads management, and publish pages. Now these are synonymous to the app permissions listed here, because it used to be these permissions are easily granted, but currently we have to create a submission for each new application, and at the same time, all existing applications need to resubmit.
Okay, yeah, because they're forcing everyone to go back through approval.
So this one, the one that we're using, so we need to undergo the app review submission again until August 2. Otherwise, we'll lose the access. Currently, Dan Santos is the one in charge of getting the review process. So if we have some questions regarding this one, so we can ask him.
Who's that?
Dan Santos is the one in charge of the
Okay.
review process.
Okay.
Okay, so once we have this list of current submission, and then the client has to fill out the details here. So there are some questions, and then if required to submit a screencast file, so on and so forth. But otherwise, if the required permission is not approved, so some features here will not work properly.
Okay.
Question so far regarding the setting up on Facebook side.
No, I don't think so. I think I'm good so far.
Okay. So we'll move to the Facebook channel demonstration. And we'll use the existing Facebook app, credit card rewards, and Jody will discuss the Facebook channel there. Jody will take over for the Facebook channel.
Your turn.
I'm going to discuss on creating Facebook channel.
Config login.
Okay. First, we need to create a Facebook channel. Go to configuration, then social, Facebook channel. We need the app ID.
Credit card.
Yeah. We're going to use the credit card account. This one. Yan. Next, the app secret. This one is copy. Paste. And the redirect URI, which is found at Facebook login and settings, under settings.
Any of the four.
Any of the four. I'm going to use the guide generator. Then this one.
As is.
This one, up per permission as is. Then going to choose a web publish site, which is AWS. Need to authorize.
URL.
Fail to
Check. And then remove. This one.
yeah,
So it needs
remove
to
this
be
one.
this. It's currently slow.
Jody, the
Yes.
Redpoint credit card is has what API version?
2.12.
Slower.
Credit card.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's 2.8.
Dashboard. Yeah, it's
it,
2.6.
it was created on version 2.6, but I think 2.6 is currently deprecated now.
Mm-hmm. Is it possible to test 2.12? Because I'm planning to demo this with the client, and we only have 2.12. So I wanted to make sure that 2.12 will work with RPI, because
Yep.
that's
Yeah.
the only thing we
There
have.
should be no there should be no problem with the 2.12. It's automatically
Upload.
compatible
Yeah.
upward
Mm-hmm.
as long as RPI itself is coded to support version 2.12, which currently is for 4.5.
Okay.
Okay. It should be.
It also goes back, like 4.3 is supported for 212 too, right?
I think
Uh,
2.10.
210. Okay. So 4.3 is 210 and 4.5 is 212.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Wait.
slash help slash.
Slash.
Do you have to state a page name?
What was it, Bonnie?
Do you have to state a page name yet, or it's got to connect first before you can choose your page?
Oh,
It has to connect first before
Before.
the choosing this one.
page name. Yeah.
Wonder what it does.
What's going on?
Page.
HTTPS is the same. Is this
Credit
correct?
card. Yes.
I don't think
double
it's
check.
correct. The app secret looks short.
Settings. Basic. Show.
Okay, just to be
Copy.
sure, it's
Yeah. Okay.
just to be sure.
Oh, okay. Okay. Once we authorize, we need to choose a page name, which is
Credit card.
Redpoint Credit Card Rewards. Then save. I need to test the channel. Complete.
The email that you sent last time about the everyone friend privacy settings.
Hello, Maria.
Maria.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so the it wasn't a bug, but it was more on the
Mm-hmm.
privacy setting awarded by the user. So Jody will demonstrate
Mm-hmm.
how that works.
Okay.
So what we're going to do first is we're going to remove the Redpoint credit card app on the Facebook account itself. So we'll go to the personal account. And then on the settings, you can see there, you have here on the left app settings and business integrations. So it's either listed under apps and websites or business integrations. Right now, we can under the business integrations, we have the Redpoint credit cards here under the active apps. So we're going to remove that first. No. Yep, remove. The importance of this one is that once a Facebook app is listed under Facebook account, it retains the privacy settings. Now, to make sure that we can override that one, so we have to do this. We have to manually delete the application from the list of apps associated to the account itself. Okay, so once we have that, now we're going to reset the authorization. Then as you can see, it asks for the email and password again. Okay, so now this dialog is important because here we can set the privacy. So we can click on edit this. And then we have here the option to not give the friend list or email address to the Redpoint credit card app. Okay, so we just leave it as is. And then this one, you can see here, public, friends only, me custom. Now, the issue that you reported last time, Maria, the problem was when we authorized the application, we only selected friends. Now, when you went to the offer, you were selecting everyone as the privacy, which is synonymous to public. So since the earlier user did not grant public permission, even if RPI is asking for the everyone privacy, it will still only go to the one that is given earlier.
Okay. So we need to select public
Yes.
here.
Yep.
And then in the offer, when we select friends,
Everyone.
yeah, or friends.
Yes.
It should work. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, should it be the same? Like this one should be public, and then the offer should be everyone, or if I choose everyone, I'm sorry, if I choose public here and then I choose friends in the offer, would that work? Would it?
Yeah.
Yes.
The thing is, this one it states which is the highest permission we can give. So if we choose public here and then we choose friends in the offer, that's okay. When the post is created, it will display only for the friends.
Okay.
But the problem is if we only choose friends here and then we chose everyone for the offer, it cannot give the public permission on the offer. So it will default to the next, to the highest permission allowed, which is friends.
Okay. Okay, so the hierarchy is in the configuration.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. We choose here public, then save. Okay. So then okay. And offer. Then save.
Questions so far with the Facebook channel configuration?
Nope.
Okay.
Now we proceed on creating Facebook channel offer.
Oh, no, not
I know.
marketing.
Yeah, Facebook. Yeah, as you can see, we have here a Facebook channel. We're going to select a new Facebook channel.
And then we need to sync the to get the pages for the channel. And then we have now the Redpoint credit card rewards. So for the Facebook offer, we have two post types: the standard post and the offer for business. The standard post is just like the standard post. We can post just text or images. And then for offer for business, it's similar to Groupon, coupon types.
promotional, and we can put message here, sample test, and in picture you can add picture from URL or display picture using an image asset.
We're currently having problems using the image asset because AWS is currently experiencing some problems. So if we're going to use image assets, so we just this one and then choose images saved in RPI, and then it will be uploaded to the web published site associated with the channel. We'd like to demonstrate that right now, but our AWS is currently having a problem, so we just go to the URL option.
Okay. So that's not a problem with Redpoint. That's a problem with our AWS that we use for publishing.
Come again, Bonnie. Sorry.
The problem that you guys are facing, it's not RPI. It's the AWS. You're saying the publishing site.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, the AWS is the ECP you're using. Is that right?
Yeah, Vin gave me a little folder on the one he has, and it's an AWS.
No, okay.
This one. So we have the ECP here, AWS, Amazon Web Service. So this one, and then we create a web published site. So this one is mapped to that AWS, and then it's the one that we're using on the channel.
Okay.
It's currently slow. We can't seem to upload anything right now.
That's not good.
It was working yesterday.
I mean, wasn't that the one built from Amazon databases and stuff? They should know what they're doing. Come on.
Yeah, I actually have one. I have one. Oh, okay. It's a web published site. I see. Okay. Can we use the local IIS? Which is
No. The problem if you're going to use the local IIS is that it will not work because when you supply the URL to Facebook and it's not accessible publicly, it will return an error.
Oh, I see.
So it needs to be something public.
Okay. Yeah. Got it.
Okay, so we're going to run now and create an interaction.
Going to use manual broadcast.
It's finished. Complete.
Broadcast completed.
So it should be there on the Facebook page now.
Well, yeah. Okay, there.
Is that it?
Yeah.
So this is the standard post.
Next is for offer per business. We have different types of offer type. We have here an percent off, amount off, and buy one get one free stuff.
So it's the discount percent off.
And also here a coupon type, in-store or online store. Going to use in-store only. Expiration date.
December.
December 2018. Going to save it. Using interaction. Yun, offer successful broadcast completed.
So it should be listed on the page as a new offer. Wait. Here.
Okay, completed.
Okay.
Refresh.
Refresh.
Okay.
Where's the page? Oh, not here. This one, the Facebook offer here, the one that we created, is not shown on the offers here on the Redpoint credit card rewards page. It's going to be used for the Facebook marketing, and
offer.
if the user will create an offer here, it is not valid for Facebook marketing. So it's like two separate identities.
Okay.
So later on, we're going to see the offer here on Facebook marketing.
Yeah.
So questions so far with regards to the Facebook channel?
No, I'm a little confused about that one, but you said that you're about to get into it, so.
Okay. So we'll move to Facebook marketing. So this one, it's almost the same as the Facebook channel, except for some differences in app permissions. And then aside from the page name, it also asks for the ad account and the account name of the page. So the ad account here, if you go back to the business manager, here on the ads manager, we can see all the list of ad accounts. Now to get to this page, so we go to the facebook.com page and then click on manage ads.
Mm-hmm.
And then by default, it will load the default ad account. So if you want to switch to another ad account, so just click this one. Click the ad account that's shown, and then we can switch to a different ad account. Now, the importance of this page is for each ad account, all the campaigns and all the ads created can be viewed on this page. So let's go to the one that we're currently using for testing. Bienvenido ASEAN 2. Then as you can see here, so we have the account overview, Then we have the list of campaigns, and then ad sets, and then we have the list of ads. Now, if each campaign is gray, it means it's not active. If it's blue, it means it's delivering. So if the date is still ongoing, the ad will run and the ad account will be charged depending on the assigned budget.
Okay.
So if the client wishes to override or stop prematurely the ad, they can go here. And then, so these are almost the same as the Facebook channel. We go now to the offer. So we have here 3 tabs. So we have the campaign, we have the ad set, and creative. Now the campaign is listed here. Then we have the ad set, which is equivalent to this tab. And then we have the creative, which is equivalent to the ads tab. Now it's sort of a hierarchy. So for each campaign, it can contain 1 or more ad set, and then for each ad set, it can contain 1 or more ad. So let's select a channel. Which one is working here? This one, 5.3. So we need to sync the pages to get the latest one. Oh, we need to reauthorize 5.53. Okay, so let's reset the authorization first. Then connectivity to double check the validation. Okay. And then let's sync again. Okay, so we have now the Facebook page, and then the default credit card is selected. And then we have the different objectives. Now for each objective, fields listed under ad set and creative will change. So we have app installs. This one is used for, let's say, promoting iOS game or Android application. Then we have brand awareness, reach, and we have brand awareness and reach, which are supposed to promote a brand. And then we have conversion. This is mostly used for a website, and then we can track what kind of transaction the user did. And then we have the event responses. Now this one, it is related to the events of Facebook page.
Okay.
So here on the Facebook page, we have the events. Slow. And then this one, after selecting the event response objective, supposed to be the list of events for each page will be listed here. The problem with this one is because of the Cambridge incident, Facebook pulled the events permission. So it's we currently have an open box for this one, but the thing here is it's more of a permission approval. But once the permission is granted, so when you click the event response objective, it will list all the events of the page. It's slow. And then we have here link clicks, so for promoting URLs. We have offer claims. This one is related to the offer for business that Jody created on the Facebook offer a while ago. And then we have page like. So this is basically just promoting the page. And then we have post engagement. This one is similar to event responses, except that instead of promoting events, it promotes the page post.
Okay.
So all the things posted here can be promoted as an ad. And then we have video views for solely promoting videos.
Just curious on that one. Would that be something like when people's like, well, would you put something inside the post after the event and we'll send you something? Would that be what it would take care of?
Not really.
Okay.
It's more on just creating ads and then watching, monitoring the activity of the ads.
Okay, so I got to remember it's just monitoring, not grabbing that information because they've already got in trouble for that. That's right.
Okay, so and then if you notice here, so we can create a new campaign. So we just put a name, or in case the client wants to use an existing campaign, so we can use this one. And then it will list all the previous campaigns under that objective. And then incidentally, if an existing campaign is used, so there should also be some existing ads. Okay, so here we have the app installed. So if that is chosen, just put the app store website URL. So this one, it needs to be the URL of the either the Android or the iOS store. Do you have red point here?
Potential.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we have, for example, here Google app. So that needs to be there, and then the asset name, and then we need to choose the mobile platform, age, gender. This is more on targeting. So the location is a comma-based. It's a comma-separated list of locations. Same with the interest, and then we have the ad set spend. Now for the ad set spend, we have two options. We have the per day and lifetime. So if we select per day, so we need to input a budget amount. For example, 1,000 here. And then 100 for the target or max bid value. So what this means is that for each day, Facebook will can use up to 1,000 for the selected ad account. So once it reaches the ads that is worth 1,000, so it will stop delivering. Now this one here, it's for the bidding. So we're going to compete for other bidders. So we can set the maximum amount of bids that we can use. And then optimization goal is just it's similar to the campaign objective, but it focuses more on how the ads will be optimized. For example, select here app install, and then the billing event is how will I be charged for the ads. So I want to be charged per app install, or if I want to be charged per impression, or how many target audience has been reached, or if let's say I want to be charged per link clicks even if the user did not install the app.
And that
And-
1,000 is in whatever units that the payment is tied to?
Yes.
Okay.
And then if you select the lifetime, this one, we can set the total budget amount and then the end time. So let's say we select June 30. So the total budget for the campaign until June 30 is 10,000. Now we have here a button here, checkbox here that says allow Facebook to automatically serve your ads at the most efficient price. So once that is selected, it ignores the target maximum bid value. So the Facebook, according to Facebook, it's cost efficient, but it's up to the client how they want to plan their budget.
Good.
And then if we change the campaign objective, so we can see here that some fields are different. So for brand awareness, we don't have the optimization goal and the reach drop down. For conversion, so we have a pixel ID custom event type. And then almost similar ad set fields. Now the pixel ID, business ID, it is here listed in Business Manager. So go back to businessfacebook.com and then it has moved somewhere else. Where's pixel ID? We're currently looking for the pixel ID. It has moved somewhere.
And that's
fine.
the ID number under your name.
I'm sorry, Bonnie, but what was it?
I would say that's not the ID number. Okay, that's the manager ID.
Oh, yeah, it's different. This one, account overview. It's just here. Wait, sorry, Bob, we're looking for it. Pixel. Oh, this one. So you go to business settings and then all tools. So here. Okay, so when you go here, you can have the pixel ID here. You use that one for campaigns under conversion objective. And then the idea of the pixel ID is this one is supposed to be used by the client on their website. And then using this one, Facebook can track what type of transaction any visitor has done to the website. And then event responses, it should list the available events here. The fields are almost similar. And then we have the link clicks. So we just put some URL here. Facebook is going to promote this URL. The fields are also similar under ad set. And then offer claims. So it lists here all the offer created under offer for business. So a while ago, Jody created this one. This one she created the 10% offer. So this is it. And then the ad set fields are almost similar. And then page likes. We have the post engagement. It lists all the page posts. So the fields are similar as well. We have the reach. And then we have the video views as well. Now, there are 3 types of creatives for each ad. So we have the standard ad, we have the carousel ad, and we have the slideshow ad. Depending on which objective is selected, so there are certain types of creatives which are allowed and not allowed. For example, here in page likes, so standard is allowed, carousel is not allowed. It will show validation here that image carousel is not allowed for the selected objective, and then the slideshow is allowed. So for the compatibility, it will be displayed here in the validation issues. Now, standard ad is either just one image or one video. So let's add ad name here, and then we either select an image or a video. If we're going to use an image, so we just select this one and then add the message and then choose ad placement. Now there are 5 ad placements. So we have the desktop feed, so if the ad placement desktop feed is selected, the ad will be displayed here on the main page feed timeline. Right column will be displayed here on the right. And then mobile feed is for iOS and Android apps. Mobile external is for non-iOS and non-Android Facebook apps. And then we have one which is Instagram stream, which will appear depends on the selected objective. So this one. And then we just provide the Instagram username. Now, if instead of image, we're going to use a video, we need to supply the full path of the video. It should be uploaded on a public server.
Like Vimeo or YouTube or something like that?
Not those type. It should lead. It should be the direct. What they call this? The direct URL.
Okay.
So I'm going to use sample videos here. We have here MP4 files.
But you could use a link that they give you from Vimeo to put it there, right? When they give you a direct...
We haven't tried the Vimeo yet, but I think if the Vimeo will reply with the exact location of the video, it should work.
Okay. Like if I were to click on the link and it goes to it, then it's the same thing as if they had it there.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay.
I put it here and then type this is a required field, the video name. And then call to action. This one is the button. It is the button that will appear on the lower right part of the ad. So some ad creatives need call to action, some doesn't. And then if a video is selected, image is also required. The purpose of the image is it's going to be used as the thumbnail for the video. But if we're just going to use image, we just remove this one. Then it will create an image ad instead.
Okay.
And then carousel ad is going to reveal an example because we currently can't upload because of AWS. So the difference between the standard ad and carousel ad is the standard ad just one image or video. Carousel ad is multiple videos or images, so like this one. So as you can see, there are, I think, 4 videos in the one ad. To put the message again, then the link, and then call to action button, ad placement. And then we can choose between carousel cards using images or videos. So let's say I'm going to use images. I can click add here to supply how many cards I want. It's very similar to the standard ad. So if you're just going to use image, just supply picture. Then if you're going to use the video, you also need to supply the URL.
So one thing I just want to ask without assuming, is inside the Facebook channel, you could do a digital asset or a link to an image. Can you do a link to an image here? Because I noticed it's saying video URL as opposed to just URL.
For the Facebook marketing, we need to use image asset, no image URL.
Okay, that's good to know.
And then we have here 2 checkboxes. So the first one, it says automatically show the best performing images first. So what it does is, for example, there are 4 images in one carousel. Now, what Facebook does, it tracks which among these images or video users respond to the most. So which one gets the most response is labeled as the best performing image. So every time the ad is served, it will use the whichever image or video is clicked more. And
Okay. It does the goal-driven asset of sorts behind the scenes.
yeah, and then this one, add a card at the end of with the page profile picture. What it does is it adds another square here with the profile page name and profile picture. Just an extra thing.
Okay.
And then for the slideshow ad, so this one, the output, unlike the standard and carousel ad, the only output for slideshow ad is a video. So we supply title, text, and then image duration, how long to show each picture. So let's say 10,000 milliseconds. And then the duration or the transition duration, the fade in, fade out. We have the call to action, and then we have the ad placement again. And then for this one, we will just supply pictures. But the output for this slideshow ad is a video.
Okay.
We'd love to run this one, but we're currently having a problem with AWS. So instead, we will show you existing campaigns.
Okay.
So we're pulling up the existing slideshow ads that we created before. And then in Ads Manager, we can search for specific ads. So for example, here in the results window, we use the ad set ID. Search that one, and then we have the campaign for that. We have the ad set. And then we have the creative or the ad itself. So here we have the slideshow video example. This is how the ad looks like when served by Facebook. So we can see here the selected ad placement for this one, desktop newsfeed. And then if the client wants to see it in action, so we can view on Facebook, this one, how it looks like on Facebook, or they can go to the post itself. This is the one that has the reactions and then the comments. And then share a link, just to share the ad. Questions so far?
No, that looks cool.
I think that's it for the Facebook marketing.
Cool. I really appreciate that. You really definitely went into depth with it and saved me a ton of time of trying to dig through manuals, figuring it out.
There's a lot of what do you call this combinations here. I think we can send you a matrix of what, for example, what campaign, and then what optimization goal and billing events are allowed for each campaign, as well as what type of creative can be created. So that will help with the with figuring out which one is allowed or not. I can send that to you.
Yeah, oh, that'd be awesome. Thank you.
Varia, question.
Yeah, I think I'm good for
It's
now.
not-
I actually have to test it on my own to know.
It's information overload.
Yes.
No, but it's great information overload. I like this type instead of just talking over my head.
Yes,
Awesome.
exactly. Yeah, so we could actually go back to this video and see what's wrong. So, yeah, probably what. Yeah.
Because Christine, I think you're the same mode that we were both trying it, slamming into problems.
Yes.
Facebook is a bit really. Also, the aside from the quick release of what they call this API versions of Facebook, since it is a big platform, of course there are some problems within Facebook themselves. So sometimes some things broke on Facebook, and we still have to check it, or if we can resolve it, or if not, we submit bugs to them. The good thing is they are quick to reply.
Awesome. Oh, this is great. I mean, like I said, I'll circle back with Ian to see what plans are as far as getting 3.0 to work with our stuff, because I'll need to know that before we start pushing the module out the door to customers. But no, this is a great, at least for customers who already started trying to create it, they should at least have some apps in there that are at the lower version and they could get going. Oh, that's awesome. And as we go by, people start using this more. Excellent. We'll be in great shape. So.
Also, one thing about the older Facebook versions, once a new version is released, so the previous versions have deprecation timeline. So Facebook may give 1 or 2 more years for a specific version before they completely retire. So it's always recommended to use the latest version.
Yep, total sense.
So that's it on our end.
Perfect. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you, Jody.
Thank you.
And thank you, Chris. And just a video after can,
Yeah.
so that if I'm stuck trying to at least have some video. So
Mhm.
that'll be great.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send it once it's done.
No problem.
Saving. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you guys. Have a great evening.
Yeah.
Have a great day, Bonnie.
Sure.
I will send you the matrix.
I appreciate it. And also, if you have a quick matrix on at least, unless all that I need to know is like 4.3 is 2.1 and 4.5 is 2.12, then I think it sounds like with the deprecation timelines, anything before that's going to be gone at this point anyway. So
Okay.
that's good. I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
too.
you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.